What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Staying Exclusive with Exclusive Cruz. I really hope that you guys liked the first episode of, me just getting on here and introducing this podcast and just really just yapping with you guys about my life and a little bit more into my deeper life and stuff like that. But today we're going to talk a little bit more about just like what's been going on around my city, what's been going around the country and around the world, honestly, which is the World Cup. So, the World Cup, the FIFA World Cup, it's the biggest tournament in the world. And in my opinion, it is the greatest tournament in the world. It has the most amount of people that tune in and watch it every single, time that it comes around. For me, it's a very exciting moment because it's almost like being able to relive my childhood every time that I get to experience the World Cup. I played soccer my entire life, literally my entire life. That's one thing that sets me aside from a lot of these other blue page creators, is that I'm an actual athlete at heart. These creators, they might look good, but you make them go on a 4-mile run and they actually can't even do it. They're gassed. And in my opinion, most of them have never even attempted to do a mile run in their lives. So yeah, it's something that definitely sets me apart from everybody else in the industry. I feel like me being an actual athlete, really has a lot to do with my personality and who I am. A lot of my discipline really gets sparked up because of the fact that I played soccer at such a young age. And, I really stuck just through it and was able to keep playing at a very high level my entire life. And I feel like it was able to teach me, grit and responsibility and discipline, and all of those things I'm able to grasp and apply into the blue page. A lot of you guys know I go live every single day on the blue page, so it kind of stems from, me training every day, just going to the practice every day. It's one of those things, it's kind of like what I do now. I go live every single day because I like to enjoy spending some time with you guys. I like to show you guys that I'm a real person. I'm not just some creator that likes to just show themselves on the internet and then just kind of like, run away when it comes time to actually engaging with you guys. So I like to show you guys that I'm actually there, present in the moment. And that's why I'm Exclusive Cruz, because you're able to actually get this type of relationship with me. When you go on the page, you're able to actually understand who I am as a person, and you're able to get to know me more deeper. Not like these other people who literally you can't even get to know them, or you don't even know who they are or who they aren't. So I've been going to like a few fan festivals for the World Cup and stuff like that, and I'm not gonna lie, I've been getting recognized a lot. Some for, my main socials, but then others for the blue page. And the ones that I get from my blue page are a little weird, I can't lie, because I can tell that they know me from far. They don't really say anything. And once they do, it's almost like a secret that they do try to tell me that they recognize me. And I don't know why that is, honestly. But I will say, if you do know about my blue page and you see me out in public, please do not say that you know me from the blue page. Just literally just keep it to yourself. And yeah, just say that you know me from social media. I really would appreciate that a lot more. Because I have had an instance where, someone comes up, tells me, yo, bro, I've seen you on Twitter. And they showed me what they saw from Twitter. And let's just say it was not something appropriate to show in front of a bunch of people. So yeah, that was a little weird scenario that I had gotten into, and to be honest, yeah, it's a little crazy. So a lot of times people do take videos and pictures of me without me knowing, and it's weird, guys. Like, there's a lot of fan clips that go out on the internet of that circulate, and sometimes they do good, sometimes they do bad about me, but a lot of people just take videos of me wherever I'm at, and they don't ever really say that they see me. They just take a video and then just kind of just like spot me when I'm out somewhere, To be honest, I don't know how to really feel about that. I appreciate it because I understand, people are seeing me in person. They've never seen me before, and like they see me all over the internet. But yeah, sometimes I just feel like I'm like an object because, they take videos of me from really far, but they don't say anything. So I'm just like, damn, like, if only they could just, like, say what's up, get to know me a little bit, and yeah. But I do get a lot of fan clips of me, a lot of people just recording me wherever I go and stuff. And I appreciate it. And I will say this, if you are a sub to me on the page, I really do appreciate you, and I really want to get to know every single person that subs to me on a deeper level. I feel like you guys deserve to get to know that side of me, so don't ever feel like I'm some type of dude that, is just bigger than and can't really have a convo with you just because if you see me, like, have these fan clips out and stuff like that. To be honest, I have no idea why people take videos of me out in public, but for some reason, I just feel like it's some sort of, like, kink. Like, they just, like, want to use that video, take it home, and enjoy themselves with that video. I don't know, guys. That's just what I'm thinking, but I could be wrong. If you think otherwise, let me know what it could be. But I personally think that's like they want to use it to like get off of themselves and stuff. But who knows? I could be wrong. I don't do any collabs because you guys know I'm Exclusive Cruz. People always want me to do collabs. And they're like, well, if you were to do a collab, what would you do? If I was to ever do a collab, ever, the most I would do is like model shoots where everybody is just shirtless, you know what I'm saying? But everybody has to have the shorts on, you know, whatever. It's got to be like a gym shoot. Like a gym shoot, that's cool. Like that to me is like, you know, a cool collab. Anything else, shorts coming off, stuff like that, give me solo shots because I'm not gonna do it with anyone else. That's where I draw the line. If I have to be in my underwear around other guys in the same room and it's all for a sexualized reason, I'm not doing it because it's just I know the intention behind it all and it's just not right, you know what I mean? It's just kind of it makes me feel off. Like if it was a bunch of, you know, if I was in a room, locker room, and I was just finished the soccer game and we're all changing, we just had a crazy game and everyone's just changing, just switch clothes, that's a different story. But if it's specifically to just be in underwear because you're gonna take pictures and you have to sexualize yourselves, yeah, you can miss me with that shit, I ain't gonna lie. I would never do a shower collab. Like I said, it's gotta be like a gym or really just like gym type of vibe or like sport oriented type of shoot. Because if we're in a bedroom too or something like that, the vibe is already kind of weird too, and I'm just not feeling that vibe. I'd rather do an exclusive shoot by myself. And it's funny because I never do no collabs, and I think the reason why a lot of people want to do collabs with me is just because I never do them and because it's so hard and rare for me to actually do a collab with somebody. So I think people want to collab with me because I've never done a collab with anyone, and I think people want to see me collab because they just want to know that they can push a boundary with me, and once they're able to push a boundary with me, they feel like they're able to push a lot more. So I don't know, that's just what I think, but I'm glad I stick to what I stick to. So a lot of people ask me like, how is it working in the industry as a creator and, you know, with like being exclusive and all that stuff, and honestly, it's true. It's a good question. You know, you have to really set your boundaries in this industry because if not, they will be pushed, and they will be pushed without your permission. So you really have to stay firm to what you believe in and, you know, just not fold. For me, I've always set about the boundaries straight whenever I'm around creators that, you know, do the type of content I do. They know that I'm straight. They know that I'm not willing to ever change that for anyone or anything or any type of money either. They also know that I don't do any collabs, and I set that very, very clear at the beginning. You know, I don't mind people asking. I don't mind people asking me all these questions, you know, if someone wants to ask me, but it's, you know, how you respond to it. And if you really don't want to do collabs, if you feel like you're an exclusive person, always stay true to it and stay firm with who you are and what you believe in, because once you do it, you can't undo it. Once you collab with somebody, it's over. Once it's on the internet, it's over. What's one thing that a lot of these people don't realize is once you put something out on the internet, it really truly is out on the internet. So you got to be really careful with what you decide to put out there. And, you know, for me, I'm comfortable just putting myself out there in my own body. But if it starts getting involved with other guys and other girls and it starts getting messy, I'm not doing that. And I'm gonna be real, guys, like with this boundary talk, you know, there are a lot of creators who I've met before they got into the industry who were just completely different than who they are now. It's not a matter of like, I believe, you know, these people being someone else. It's a matter of like their environments changing who they are and them not staying firm to their boundaries and, you know, being able to stick true to what they believe in. And a lot of people, they make decisions that they might regret for the rest of their lives, and that's why I very, very strongly recommend that when you make a decision in this industry, you're thinking about it and you really think long term and not just for a simple paycheck at the beginning, because, you know, you could really change who you are and ruin who you are in exchange for a paycheck. And for me, that's just not worth it. A lot of people ask me in my chat, they'll be like, how do you deal with like everybody just loving you for your body? And honestly, guys, I'm gonna be real with you guys, sometimes it is very, very not the move, because some people, they deadass just use you for your body and for like just like what you can offer them, and they really don't care about you. They make it seem like they do, and, you know, just like a quick live, they're out. You know, you can just tell when someone's in there for a quick grab or if they're actually there to get to know you as a person. And honestly, it can suck when somebody just doesn't want to really just keep engaging with you so much on a personal level and just kind of wants to just get what they want and then just kind of leave you in the dust. That's the reality of, I would say, majority of the people that sub to, you know, Blue Page Creators page. You're kind of just like being used and just kind of like for their own sake, their own benefit. And it's kind of like you're aware of it, but it does suck sometimes because, you know, sometimes you do want to get to know people and you want to keep talking to them long term, but some people, they literally make it seem like they're with you forever and they're just there for a month and you'll never hear from them again. You'll never see from them again. Just no comment, no word, nothing. Being a Blue Page creator is not easy, guys, and it takes a lot of discipline and a lot of mental toll. And for anyone that, you know, is thinking about starting, I really recommend to do some research and see what you're getting yourself into, because it's not easy. It's not easy like how people make it seem. And, you know, there's a lot of people that are looking at you and have eyes on you. So it's a lot of pressure. Be ready. And I really want to say thank you guys so much for tuning into Strictly Exclusive. Love being able for you guys to find out more about me and being able to understand me more, because I feel like there's a lot of you guys that just see my content but you don't get to know who the real me is, and this podcast is going to allow you guys to be able to understand me at a deeper level. But thank you guys so much for tuning into the podcast. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have a new podcast every single week, so please stay tuned. We're really going crazy this year, guys. The World Cup, let's fucking go. Everybody, Hope is having an amazing summer so far. It just started, guys, and honestly, it's low-key starting to fly by. So yeah, y'all know where to find me in the link, Exclusive Cruz, you know what I'm saying? So DM me, let's have some fun, let's get to know each other, and yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you guys on the next episode. Bye.